I feel like I've spent a lot of time the past few days asking people and talking to them about how they're going to spend their Thanksgiving holiday. This is customarily just a courteous conversation piece, but this year, for some reason, I've gotten a lot of thoughtful and unique responses. Now, it's probably because of COVID and everything surrounding that, but I have found this Thanksgiving will be a different experience for many people, either by choice or by chance. The thought of this different experience brings with it a great deal of emotions, and as I've thought about those emotions and those thoughts from other people, it's been a reminder for me. And that reminder is that not everybody's excited about the holiday season, but that even in those times of struggle, we are invited to give thanks to God. Now, I admit when things aren't going well in life, it's difficult for me to sense God in my life. When I'm frustrated, when I'm frazzled, when there's a greater struggle going on in my life, I have a hard time locating God and therefore locating God's blessings in my life. And when the storms of life occur, and they occur in all of our lives, whether it's financial, whether it's professional, if it's a relationship or our health or whatever it may be, it's easy to get blinded by the struggle so much that we forget God. My encouragement for us, though, is that regardless of what's going on, don't forget God's blessings and don't forget to be thankful. Maybe if you can't recall a personal moment of God's presence in your life, think of the stories of Scripture or the testimonies of your friends and others who have experienced God's guiding and protective hand in their lives, and be thankful for that faithful presence of God. But as odd as it might sound to encourage you to be thankful even in bad times, it might sound even more odd to hear the encouragement to not forget God's blessings in the good times. See, when things are going well in life, it's much easier to think that our own hard work, our own excellence produced the prosperity in our lives, and because of what we did, we somehow deserved the blessings that we got in life. In fact, I think when things are going well in life, it's just as easy to lose sight of God as during the difficult times, because we act as though we don't need God, that we can handle things, that we can do things on our own that produce blessings, that we don't need God. But my hope is that we resist that temptation, that we stay humble by remembering God's presence and being thankful for the blessings of God in our lives. Now, this Thanksgiving, whether you are going through your traditional routine or you're encountering new ways of navigating the holiday, I invite you to intentionally take some time to focus on God's presence and God's blessings in your life and be thankful. Spend some time in prayer, in worship, and in the study of Scripture, asking God to help you see all of the blessings of God in your life. And again, be thankful. Now, as I close this video, I do want to inform everyone that there's going to be a little bit of a change to this Sunday morning's worship service. Earlier this week, the girls had a classmate test positive for COVID-19, and therefore they will be distance learning for the next couple of weeks. So out of an abundance of caution, because Sydney was directly exposed to her classmate that tested positive, I will be participating in worship through video this week. However, everything else that we normally do at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning in person will continue. We will still be singing. We will still be participating in all the things we normally do in person. They will still be going on. It's just the things I normally do, I will be doing via video this week. But our hope is that Sarah, the girls, and I will get tested for COVID this week, and everything will be back to normal as soon as possible. But for those of you who worship with us online, I realize that this won't be much of a change, but for those of you in person, it will be a temporary change, and I ask and pray for your patience and understanding in this matter. But also, while we would appreciate your prayers for health and safety, I also encourage you to continue to pray. To continue to pray for all of those anywhere who are struggling with COVID-19. But also those who are working so hard and so diligently on the front lines to combat this virus. Keep those people in your prayers as well. But I hope you all have a great rest of the day and a great rest of the week. But if you have any questions or there's anything that you would like to talk to me about, please don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, if there is anything the church can do to help you, please let us know. God bless.